Good evening and welcome to Word Sandwich. I am Sergio Barrera, and it's time once again for us to get together and talk about whatever the hell we want.
Yes.
Joining me, as always, the lovely Susan Chisholm. Susan, welcome.
Hello. Good afternoon, evening time, and it's Thursday. How's your first day vacation going?
We were talking off air earlier. It was full of chores.
hmm
Not quite what I had planned, but I have to be a responsible adult at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
got a few
unfortunate.
things done. I
Cool.
apparently I'm going to hydrate a lot because I got carried away stocking my studio fridge, which is right over there,
Yep.
off camera, and yeah, I have plenty of Hint water. We are
hmm
sponsored by not Hint, and
Okay.
also
Awesome.
have my
Get that
V8
of course.
Plus energy drinks, also a show sponsor, but not really. And
Get
yeah,
after us, V8.
yeah, I know. And it's one of those things where you have this plan laid out, right? Because
Yes.
you and we have vacationed together when
Yes.
we've gone on our road trip adventures and so forth. Maybe
Yes.
not just road trip adventures; we've even flown. But
Yep.
and
A
so
trip adventures.
what I've learned about myself
hmm
over the last, I don't think we ever stop learning about ourselves. That's probably a rabbit trail we're gonna want to stay out of right now. But
Yeah.
um, so when I say a phrase like, we talked about phrases last week. A
hmm
phrase like what I've learned about myself. And then it's always followed by, over the last few years, or, you never hear somebody say, well, what I've learned about myself in the last 24 hours. It's always like this like lengthy amount of time, right?
Yes.
But as I was saying it right now, I thought to myself, and I'm going to forget the thread of what I was talking about. So let's just accept that right now. Um, when I think about those phrases, it's kind of weird because you just when you say, so what I've learned about myself over the past couple of years, I mean, when do we not learn about ourselves, right? I mean, I'm sure there's something you learned about yourself in the last week, I would imagine.
About me?
Sure. Month, let's say month, the last month. Even if it's something as simple like, I don't like
I
broccoli when it's spoiled. I don't know.
I
Whatever.
I think I've known that about myself. I will say I lost my train of thought. I like cucumber cucumber lime aguas frescas type beverage that I
Oh,
make
yeah?
myself. I've made multiple pictures of it, and
Like
I know
recently?
I'm. Oh yeah,
Okay.
I know that I'm the kind of person that I will find something that I like and I'll have it over and over and over and over again,
Yeah.
and then at one point it'll be like, okay, I'm over this, and I can't have it
Oh, yeah.
again for a while.
Sure. Sure.
So I've made, let's see, so each two, four cucumbers makes a gallon. Four cucumbers and four limes makes a gallon of the stuff.
That's a lot of
Um,
cucumbers.
I have made two batches of it, two and a half batches.
Okay,
10,
break it down for
10
me. I'm sorry.
cucumbers
Maybe I'm
worth.
not listening to you, but what exactly are we talking? No, I did listen to you. But like
Cucumber
break down. I know cucumbers are involved.
aguas
And
frescas.
I was right. Okay, okay. Yeah, you did say that. Okay. So,
I was like,
okay, break that down for me because I'm curious. Yeah, we have a
okay,
format, whatever. Talk to me about how to
okay.
make a cucumber aguas frescas, and why not just horchata or something fruity? Before
Cucumber lime
question.
is fruity.
Ah,
Cucumber, okay, so cucumber is
lime
in
is more of a
the
savory thing in terms of
cucumber
addition.
is in the melon family. So it's
I
related to
don't deny that.
cantaloupes.
I'm just saying, for me, it's more of a savory flavor. But go on.
Okay. Anyway, so what's the question? How do I make it?
Yeah. Don't get frustrated with
You
me.
whatever. You can peel you peel the cucumber. Some people don't peel them. I do. At least halfway.
Yeah.
Um, throw them in a blender with lime. Take a lime, cut it in half, and squirt it into the blender.
Right, right.
You add a little bit of sugar and a lot of water and ice,
Interesting.
and it's
What
delicious.
is your go to Aguas Fresca besides that? Like,
Horchata.
okay, yeah. Okay, so here's my question. I
Okay.
think of Aguas Fresca as being the fruit based flavors.
Okay.
Jicama, Jamaica,
Jamaica.
melon.
Yes.
Um, what are the others? I've seen watermelon. Um,
Watermelon is one that's common. Pineapple.
yeah. Piña.
Piña.
Uh,
Ah,
but horchata to me is more like the breakfast version, but like milky. So I don't know. Does it qualify? Even though there's no milk in it, it's just rice. Um, I'm still mind blown by the fact that entire drink is made of rice. That will never not fascinate me.
it's rice and
So
cinnamon and stuff, spices. Yeah,
yeah,
it's not.
we're traipsing down the road of like this turn that we took has so many rabbit trails that I don't even know what the hell. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah. We could
um,
go for a while.
yeah, but yeah, it's been a good first day of vacation.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. So yeah, I think that's probably what I've learned about myself in the last month.
Yeah, that you
What
get
did
tired of it.
no that I enjoy it. I didn't
Oh,
think
okay,
that I,
got it, got it,
I
got it.
didn't think that I enjoyed it that much.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah.
like you say, things do go out of style. Like I'm trying to think of what something that I I don't know what this says about me that I can't think of anything that I can't eat over and over and over. Um, like I can't eat things day after day after day after day. You know how some people meal prep, right? We've talked about this, you and I.
Yes,
How
we
meal
have.
prepping is tough for me because I need different flavors throughout the week,
Oh
and
yeah,
which is
me too.
hilarious because I can eat quiche, Jen's egg white quiche that she makes me for the week.
Right. Yeah.
I can eat that every single day and not have a problem. But for some reason, when it comes to lunch things or dinner things, I
Dinner.
can't eat the same thing over and over and over.
Hmm. I will say I have a hard time with eating lunch and dinner type stuff over and over again too. Um, like I can eat it as long as it's not 2 days in a row or 2 meals in a row kind of thing. So like,
Yeah.
if I make jambalaya, like it's that's what's for dinner tonight.
Oh, say that
Um,
word again.
Jambalaya.
Yeah, one more time.
Jambalaya.
I love me some jambalaya.
Jambalaya.
Ooh,
So no, I make that. That's for dinner tonight. So I'll be able to eat that tonight.
right.
I might be able to eat it again for lunch tomorrow, but I won't be able to, if I do that, I won't be able to eat it for dinner tomorrow.
There's a point where it ends, right?
Yep.
The
For me,
most. Go ahead.
sometimes 2 in a row.
Okay.
Sometimes.
So I was going to say the most for me that I can repeat,
Mm-hmm.
and it's only two things. I can eat me days and days worth of sandwiches. Okay.
Yes.
You know,
Okay.
sloppy joes, man. Sloppy joes are, as the kids say, my jam. All right. I can do some damage on some sloppy joes. If that was all I had to eat for the rest of my life, I would not be unhappy. Okay. Jen would, not me. Second,
Mm-hmm.
my chili, my turkey chili with some good cornbread, and that I can do over and over and over and over. A few
I
years ago now, 3 or 4 years ago, Jen came to me and she's like, please don't make chili anymore. She's like, I'm done with chili. I'm over it. I'm like, but I want chili. And I
but
can't
I
make a
want
pot
chili.
because I can't I can't, despite what I just said, I shouldn't eat a whole pot. But yeah, those are the only two that I can repeat over and over. That's it.
Yeah. I think chili is one that I could eat over and over again.
Mm.
Um hmm.
Have you had mine?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
no, I haven't.
It is more of a like autumn winter kind of thing. So
Oh yeah, during the wintertime, jambalaya, chili, and soup that is made of lemons and chickens.
agua lemon.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, algorithm.
that's good stuff.
It's a constant rotation.
Okay, so all right, we're gonna follow this thread because yeah, we have a format. So anyway, your go-to soups when you want soup, like top 3, go that you make.
That I make.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the avocado, probably beef stew,
Okay.
and probably caldo, like
Oh,
chicken caldo.
dang. Okay. All right. So for me, I make a Thai chicken soup that is absolutely to die for.
Ooh, I
Which
like
is
that.
really when I'm in a mood like where I need because cooking for me is very therapeutic. If I'm in a
Hmm.
mood and I just need to immerse myself into an experience, I do my Thai chicken soup because you have it takes time. You got to boil that
Yeah.
chicken, make that broth, then you got to get into all this. Yeah. Anyway, and those noodles. Oh God. Um, couple of years ago, I discovered a recipe that butternut squash and butternut squash, pumpkin, and sweet potato soup, and you finish it off with pepitas, the pumpkin seeds, and
Yes, ma'am.
a little bit of olive oil, and oh man,
A little bit of what?
olive oil to top it off.
Olive oil. Okay.
Yeah, Jen was like, she's not a soup person, but I made
No.
that, and she was like, okay, that can stay in the rotation. Um, so those two,
I like that.
a- yeah, and there's several others, but which one would I say would be third? Third would probably be, oh man, it's tough because I love making vegetable soup, like vegetable broth, chicken
Hmm.
broth, which is then but I like a good chicken noodle soup, especially if it's homemade, which I haven't done in a
Yes.
while. But those are my 3 go-tos. Um, yeah, soup is good.
Soup is good. I do the thing where I saw it one time on probably Facebook a million billion years ago, where
Mhm.
you save the I guess cullings of your vegetables, like your
Yeah, yeah.
peels and stuff like that. So it's like
Mhm,
the onion peel, garlic, and all that other stuff. And I keep them in the freezer in a freezer bag. And
mhm.
then when it's full, I make vegetable broth out of it.
Nice.
I will say the first time that I did it, and I also do the same thing with like cuttings from meat. So like if I'm doing like chicken skin, I'll cut the skin and put it in the freezer bag with like and it piles up, or the bones or whatever if I'm deboning a chicken,
Yeah,
um, or fat and stuff like that in there. The first time I ever did it, I am so embarrassed. The first time I ever did it, I was like, okay, I need to get the veggies out, um, so that I can have my stock. So I
right.
put the colander in the sink and I poured my stock into the colander.
That's right. You did tell me about that. Well, not to try to outdo you. A year or 2 ago, I was making a turkey stock and I forgot. And when I went back into the kitchen a few hours later, it was all gone. The liquid was all gone. And all that
Oh,
was left was the mush of the aromatics and the bones. And yeah, it was glorious. So there you go. But back to vacation.
anyway.
I was saying that I've learned what I've learned about myself over the last couple of years as far as vacations go is I don't know that I'm up for the whole going places anymore. Lately, I don't trust airplanes. Um, that's a
Fair.
rabbit trail. But I'm
Mm,
not a fan of flying right now. Um, and then the road tripping, yeah, I'm not built like I used to be. You of all people know. I mean, 300,000 miles on the road in 10
yeah.
years. I don't know, man. I just all of this to say, the idea of the staycation has become much more my comfort zone.
Yeah. For sure.
And I tried this earlier in the year because my last vacation was in April. I
Right.
had 12 days and I had these plans and very little of it happened. And so
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to recover. I'm gonna try to redeem myself this time. Um, because
Right.
I have plans. Wow. That's really what you're gonna say to me?
Hey,
Rude.
listen, I am 100% the same way. So let me show you. Let me show you. In fact, I
When
yesterday
do you
had
take
these
vacation though? You and Jen, man,
no,
y'all hardly ever
not
take time off.
vacation. Not vacation. I'm just saying in general, like my
Okay.
plans change rapidly. Like
Oh,
yesterday,
that's my normal
I
week. Yeah.
had a whole like list of stuff to do. And of the 10 things on this list, I think one of them got done. No,
Yeah.
two of them got done.
The only time lists get done for me is work. Like my lists I write every morning and they all get done because they're all tasks gotta get done. This week was man, my lists were crazy this week because I only have 3 days
Right.
and I'm literally returning on the day I return, I start a new class that's virtual. And the week after that I start a new class. So I had to do all my prep work for 2 classes before I left. So
Yikes.
it went well.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah. So, there you go. Staycations are the best, and there's a lot of plans on the table that will involve streaming games. I want to play Assassin's Creed Shadows. I've been waiting.
Hmm.
I've only played uh, the initial sort of prologue of the game,
Hmm.
and I'm excited to get deeper into it. Quite a few other games. I installed a new SST on my PC, so I've got another 2 terabytes of space, and been moving some
Lot.
games around. So,
Yeah,
but yeah,
you can a lot.
there's a lot going on. But before we get to our main topic, what do you mean? Before we get to our main
We still haven't
topic,
gotten to the topic yet.
yeah, I was going to ask you a question because something else happened. Um, something else happened this week that I wanted to ask you about.
Okay.
Um, so you know of my love for artisanal soaps,
Yes.
and social media. We all know how it works. You look at one ad, and then all of a sudden, your feed is everything about it.
Everything about it. Yep. Yep.
And
Yep.
while I won't go into a lot of detail, I was kind of tired of all of the ads related to firearms and firearm supplies and so forth. Because Jen and I recently made some purchases. And so
Yes.
I was like, how do I cleanse that, right? Usually it's puppies and cat videos, right? That I try to, but I watched an ad for this soap product that I wanted. And thank goodness now all I get on my feed is all of these different artisanal soaps, Duke Cannon, Flamingo Estate. There's all kinds.
That one you
Bearsville.
sent me.
Yeah, I sent you Flamingo Estate.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
And so I was on a site for Bearsville Soap Company, bought a package, and Flamingo Estate I told you, is my holy grail. Like that, they have that big, giant soap block.
It's a
humongous.
cube. It's a
and they have some
block
really cool
cube.
like flavor combinations. I don't know what to call them.
What do you
One
call
of them
them?
is
Recommendations?
one of them is tomato something. Another one is rosemary and sage, and it's all these different cool. I was after the peppermint exfoliating block of soap, and but it's $44 for one. It's huge.
For a
So
soap.
vouch for me here. They're huge bars of soap or blocks of
For a brick of soap. Word sandwich fans.
Yes.
$44.
It's on its way.
I knew it. Freaking knew it.
When it arrives, I will show it on the next episode or whatever episode follows. I needed it. I'm done. I have enough soap now to get me to
How much
2030.
soap do you have?
So, okay. So I did a Duke Cannon bundle
Uh-huh.
several months ago. It was 8 bars, all different flavors. I had 3 left to go. And Susan, what was it? What was the scent that I started today?
Naval diplomacy or something like that.
Naval diplomacy. That was the name of the soap scent. Duke Cannon. And then I have 3 giant Man Bar brand soaps. And then I have the Bearsville bundle coming. That's going to be 4. And then I have my Flamingo Estate soap on the way. So I'm very happy. No ivory for me. So
Spoiled ass spoiled.
That's well, but that's the yeah. Like I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, if I'm going to splurge on something, it's not going to be fancy cars. It's not going to be, I am
It's
all
soap.
about artisanal soaps. You've seen me buy them at Ren Fair, and
Oh
you've
yeah,
also gotten me some. So
I did. I got you. I
yeah,
got you. I got you in bars.
I love a good handcrafted soap. I just don't want to make it. So, so yeah, there you go.
No, 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 no. Me neither.
All right. Well, as we get ready to get into our main topic, I want to say hello to those who are here. Dodger and Savage, thank you for dropping by. We appreciate it. And our topic today, Susan, is something that I think you might be okay with. And that is we're going to talk about puns.
Puns.
Puns are
I love puns.
PUN-Tastic
Mm-hmm.
is the name of our show today. And so
Pun.
as we get into it, I kind of wanted to start. I reached out to you earlier this week and I was like, okay, bring your 10 best puns.
Yes.
Right. Excuse me. And we're going to do like we've done before. We're going to trade them off later. But
Okay.
I thought, speaking of rabbit holes, I thought, I've never really studied the history of or origin of puns.
Right.
And we'll start with the fact that a pun is Dodger, nicely done. Got to give him some props here. Those soap sounds superb. Very nice. Very nice. Dodger, you can stay.
Golf.
So puns, it's a form of wordplay that exploits multiple meanings of a term or similar sounding words for humorous or rhetorical effect. That is such a boring definition of what a pun is, but that's exactly what it is, right?
Yeah.
I think of puns, right? And then you see that on paper and you're like, okay, whatever. A pun is just a fun way of saying things. It comes from the Latin word, I'm sure I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, but it's spelled Punire, punire, which means to punish, or it's possibly based on the Latin punctilio, which means fine point. The idea being that a pun sort of gets right to the point of a joke, So that's the etymology of the word pun. But it also has an official name. You probably know this because you're the smart one in this whole game. Puns are known as paronomasia. Have you heard this?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So the term paronomasia is another reference to puns and pun adjacent type stuff, wordplay, double entendre, whatever the case might be. So the origins of puns really isn't known, but there are evidence of puns in hieroglyphics as far back as 3000 BC. And so this is not a new concept, in terms of, wordplay has been around for a long time. In ancient Egypt, for instance, there's hieroglyphic puns that are within religious texts or inscriptions on tombs. They found the same in ancient Mesopotamia, in Sumerian and Akkadian literature, and ancient China. There are puns in classical Chinese poetry and philosophy. So it goes really, really, really far back. A little closer to, since then, ancient Greece, Aristophanes was fond of using puns in his comedic plays. In Rome, Cicero and Plautus incorporated wordplay in speeches that they delivered and theater. And apparently, I need to look this up, there are Hebrew and Aramaic puns throughout the Old Testament. And so as somewhat of a bit of a biblical scholar, I need to go and see what the heck that's about. But yeah, so puns have been around for a very long time. I didn't realize that.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like humans try, as people, we try to make funny. I mean, make language funny, make language entertaining, so that it's not just I'm saying words,
Right. Yeah.
So I feel like that's it's been around forever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maya.
During medieval times, Anglo-Saxon literature, medieval manuscripts were full of puns. Troubadour traditions were, that whole notion of sort of body poetry and dialogue, monologues that were delivered by the troops of in the medieval period. They were often used as satire against the ruling class or against a monarch.
Hmm.
Um, and puns were often used as comic relief, of course, but also for all kinds of instruction, to teach lessons to kids or whatever the case might be. So
Yep.
there's always been this sort of cultural integration of puns and pun adjacent type stuff
Yeah.
within culture. And so they can be used as mnemonic devices, so you can remember stuff. Do
Yep.
you have any that you can? I figured you might have a few.
Oh, probably. I can't. I mean, I can't
If you
think of any
think
on
of
the
one
spot right
while
now.
we're on air, let me know.
I mean, I have a lot of mnemonic devices, but like in terms of something that's punny, maybe,
Yeah, but we
probably.
use words and phrases to remember things. Um, Although for me they don't generally stick. But but yeah, I mean, there's been wordplay of this type across all genres of literature, all genres of writing.
Hmm.
Um, some of the more modern proponents or utilizers of puns. Dorothy Parker once wrote, "If you want to know what God thinks of money, just look at the people he gave it to." So a bit of little satire and sharp wit there.
Hmm.
Groucho Marx once wrote, "Outside of a dog, a book is man's best friend. Inside of a dog, it's too dark to read." And
I
so,
have heard that before.
yeah,
Yeah. I
Mark
mean,
Twain, I think, would also be included in that realm of, you know, humor writer, but user of puns too. Shakespeare,
oh yeah, Shakespeare's got a lot of pun references and stuff like that. I there's a lot.
yeah. In fact, studies show that if you look at all of his work, he's got over 3,000 puns across all of his plays, poetry, and writings. And so the pun has been around, and I've probably dug way too deep into the history of, but I was fascinated by this seemingly very simple. I used to hate puns. Let me just start there.
Yeah, which
They
is
would drive me
mind-boggling.
bonkers. But I had a friend of mine who just loved them so much, and before I knew it, I was like, okay, I've got to admit there's definitely humor here, right?
Yeah, they're puns are great to an extent. Like I feel like after a while, I'm like, okay, stop. Will you just get serious for a second? And I'm not normally one to do that, so it takes a lot to
Well, you
get me
must hate my
irritated like
Facebook
that.
feed because that's all I post is puns.
You
So
post, you post, you do, but I'm also not on Facebook every single day, all day, every day.
that's
So,
true. That's true. Yeah, that's
and
why I
I
never
do,
stop
and
you.
I send a good pun to you when I see one.
Oh,
I'm like,
absolutely.
this is a good
Yeah,
pun.
you and Jen are by far my best sources of puns and pun memes.
Yeah.
But again, the usage of puns is not just for like humor. They can be used, as we said, as memory aids to learn language,
Hmm.
vocabulary, and grammar. Um, Puns have been used to preserve linguistic heritage, so to transmit a culture to its future generations. In
Yeah.
literature and arts, puns influence a lot of comedy and satire, especially. Um,
Hmm.
and there's a lot of puns in like in the last few years, slam poetry has become quite popular, and there's a lot of
Yes.
wordplay and pun usage. But when you start thinking that maybe they can be annoying, there are social and emotional benefits of puns.
Hmm.
The
Makes you laugh.
humor that they bring is a good stress relief. You can create social bonding because of laughter amongst folks. And
Yes.
sometimes, and you've probably experienced this as I have, and as Dodger just did, you can get your own appreciation of clever wordplay. You get that intellectual satisfaction of like, I made that up.
I did that.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a good brain exercise to try to, you know, and I think the best ones are the ones that just sort of randomly come out and we're like, ha, I didn't think about that. That was good.
Yeah. I can say accidental puns are
Yeah, those are the
probably the
best.
best.
Yeah,
So, yeah. I like puns.
absolutely. All right. Well,
Well,
One category that I thought we would delve into is something that would be considered a visual example of the medium of puns. So
okay.
I'd like to share this with you and with those who are watching.
Okay.
So give me just a moment to do this. I knew I forgot to start something. One of the
It's our whole
best proponents of visual puns,
hmm
Gary Larson, The
hmm
Far Side.
The Far Side.
I'm just going to put them up and you read and you know.
It says, "Sure, can you make it? Sure, but can you make him drink? You led a horse to the water."
Yeah. So not always the most humorous, but I mean you can see the usage there. Here's
I
another
mean,
one.
got a little half giggle out of me.
Yeah.
I oh okay.
It takes a second, right?
It took a second. I'm like,
Yep.
what is happening?
She's got the rooster's kids and he's got hers. So,
Fair.
yep.
It's fair. I cannot read that.
It says anatitophobia, the fear that somewhere, somehow, a duck is watching you.
And he's
And you
right
have to
there in
look
the
in the
little.
windows.
He's
Yeah.
right there in the back window. I can see him.
I meant to look up if that's really a thing. Let me just do that real quick.
Probably.
Yeah, it sure is.
That's crazy.
Anatitophobia is the invented fear of being watched by a duck or goose.
Invented
That's
fear.
what it said. That's weird. Um,
I
I've
mean,
never
aren't they
heard.
all?
Yeah. Is anatitophobia a real condition? There's an article here. Let me see if I can. It says it may not be a real or recognized phobia, but that does not mean the fear of ducks or geese is not a potentially serious issue. Listen, I've been chased by a goose.
I was going to say,
I'm
yeah,
not saying I have it, but
but you
geese
have
are
fear.
mean.
Geese are mean.
Have you been around them?
Oh yeah. Oh
Dude,
yeah.
I was in Columbus, Ohio working a few years ago, and there are signs all over that campus. Do not approach the geese. Because there's a pond right in the middle of the Chase campus there. And there's signs everywhere. Do not approach the geese because they attack people. So
I mean, play stupid games.
you come to this show, you learn cool stuff. All right, let's see. Here we go. This is my favorite one.
Fuel, check. Lights, check. Oil pressure, check. We've got clearance. Okay, Jack, let's get this baby off the ground.
The best part of this image are the the babies
The
coming to the
other
land.
ones, flying ones, yes.
Yeah. Yep. Another example. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, like, some people. I mean, they have these ideas, and I'm just like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but again, the clever usage of the humor in taking these familiar phrases or ideas and put them in visual form.
Yeah.
Another form of this, there was it's called lost consonants, and based on phrases, the author would create images, and the idea is that within a familiar phrase, one letter is lost, and so it changes overall the whole meaning of the phrase, right? So, for
Mhm.
example, you get every time the doorbell rang, the dog started baking because
I
the
mean,
R was the lost
but
consonant.
yes,
So.
yes, I got that.
I love this one.
The soft furnishings had been ruined by the cat's laws.
And the signs: cat toys to be left out, dog strictly prohibited,
Strictly prohibited.
cover must be left off goldfish. So
That'd be my cats.
the collected walks of William Shakespeare.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it.
And using DNA, scientists had successfully created sheep cones.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
That's a little creepy knuckle.
So yeah, so puns can take all forms. There's a whole um, world of visual puns and humor out there, like that word usage and so forth. But I know that you and I wanted to have a pun off, and bring our 10 favorite puns.
Yes.
And as I compiled my list, I got to tell you, you're right that there is a point where it's like, oh brother, like they
Yeah.
just they lose they lose their edge after a
Punch.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
their
guess
punch. I like that.
their edge.
So we're
Yeah.
probably going to do that to the folks who are listening. I'm sure, and I would love to be
Sorry,
around
not
folks
sorry.
who are watching because of the amount of groaning they're about to do. So, so yeah. So I would like to invite you to give us the first one that you brought, and we'll
Okay.
just go back and forth.
All right. The first one says, I knew a woman who owned a taser. Man, she was stunning.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's good. I like that one. My first one is going to be then a bicycle can't stand on its own because it's too tired. Only 18 more to go.
Only 84. All right. Okay. Mine is a mirror inspector is a job I could really see myself doing.
I knew it. That's funny. All right. I used to be a banker, but I lost interest.
It's funny because you work for Chase.
Hey, stop telling people my
Hey,
business. No, I was kidding.
you literally just said it a
I
second
know I
ago.
did.
Talk about geeses.
All right, go ahead. You're up next.
I did a performance about puns. It really was just a play on words.
Oh my gosh.
Ha!
That's funny. A dentist and a manicurist got married. They fought tooth and nail. That's the reaction I'm going for right there.
I hate you. Okay. Um, once you've seen one shopping center, you've seen them all.
Oh, that was one of mine. I'm glad I brought extras. I'm glad I brought extras.
I brought a whole fun.
All right. The poor guy fell into a glass grinding machine and made a spectacle of himself.
But okay, Jill broke her finger today. On the other hand, she was completely fine.
That took me a second. That's funny. The short fortune teller who escaped from prison was a small medium at large.
That's the word.
Are you watching Dodger's reactions?
Yes. I took a picture of a field of wheat. It was grainy.
Nah. That's hilarious. I'm terrified of elevators, so I take steps to avoid them.
Oh my god. Yesterday, I swallowed some food coloring. I feel like I died a little inside.
Nah. Damn it. You might have the best one of the night. That was good. That was good.
Oof.
All right, let's see. Oh man. I wondered why the baseball kept getting bigger, and then it hit me. That's a classic one.
That's a classic one.
Yeah.
Let's see. I would ask my teddy bear if he's hungry, but I know he's stuffed.
Wow, that was a genuine response. I wasn't even thinking that. That literally.
Did I break you?
You can. That's probably so. All right, let's see. Did you hear about the mathematician who's afraid of negative numbers?
Mm-mm.
He'll stop at nothing to avoid them.
Oh my god.
Jen would love that. Oh my goodness.
Ah!
Oh, Dodger just contributed here. Let's make sure we put his up.
Do you hear about the silkworm race? It ended in a tie.
Thanks, Dodger.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Your
I've lost
favorite
count.
button.
Where are we at?
I don't know.
Let's do a
27.
few more.
Um, the dead batteries were given out free of charge.
Yeah, that was on my list too.
Nah.
Awesome. When the window fell into the incinerator, it was a pain in the ash.
I
Oh, made
used to
myself laugh.
I used to have a fear of hurdles, but I got over it.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
Oh, okay. I don't know what else I want to think is the two antennas got married last Saturday. The reception was fantastic.
That was good. I like that. Oh man, just a few years ago, this would have driven me nuts. Bakers trade bread recipes on a need to know basis. Boo.
Boo. Did you hear about the new shovel that was invented? It's groundbreaking.
Ner. Oh, when you've seen one shopping center, you've seen them all.
I already did that one.
When?
Earlier, you said
You
I had
did?
that one on my list too. Yes?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Let's
Okay,
do
here's
another one
one.
now.
Here's one.
Okay.
Acupuncture is a jab well done.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. No matter how much you push the envelope, it'll still be stationary.
Okay, that took me way too long.
You're
That 1.5 seconds was too long.
like,
I stayed up all night wondering where the sun went. Then it dawned on me.
how do you kill a circus?
Oh no.
Go for the juggler.
Ah!
I win.
Ears.
I win.
Oh my god, that was good. That was good. Okay, I got one more.
Okay.
I can't top that one. We should end that one right there.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you win. That was good. The
think
last one I had isn't anywhere near that.
Dodger has one more though. Did you see his?
Let me see. Ah, that's good. I like that. Long fairy tales have a that's good.
Tendency to drag on.
That's funny.
You guys.
Okay, just for the sake of saying it, but yours was the last one was the best one. Your last one. But this one was said marathon runners with bad footwear suffer the agony of defeat. So,
very true.
yeah, but
very, very true.
You won. You brought the best one. There were two that literally I could not. The reaction was 100% uncontrolled. So
yeah, because I'm amazing.
So yeah, puns are fun, and that is what our combo today was. So if you have a favorite pun, even if you're watching this when we're not live, which why would you? But no, we want you to. I shouldn't say that.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Leave it in the comments. Let us know what your favorite pun is, and
Yes.
Especially if it's one that you didn't hear us say, because there's that list could have gone on
million.
And on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Not enough time in the day.
Absolutely. Sometime in the future, Susan, I want to revisit this topic because I actually want us to go through the components of how to write a pun because I have them. And so maybe somewhere down the road, we'll revisit puns, but we'll do a workshop on how to write a pun. And we'll go through the steps together. Maybe we'll invite some guests to join us and have them. Yes, absolutely. Have them follow along with us. So fun times as always.
Yes. So yeah, I love doing this stuff, but it's also like, okay, now I'm done for a day or two.
Yeah. Fun.
I love
All right. Well, there you go. That was fun. We will be back next week for a whole new amount of fun to do with whatever we want to talk about because that's why we're here. I don't know where Susan went. So we're going to keep going here and hopefully she'll return. But yeah, so thank you all very much for joining us here on Word Sandwich. I appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, there she is.
Rude.
What happened?
My computer.
Oh, okay. I was like, that was not me. This time, that was not me.
This time.
Um,
He said this
but
time.
yeah, so if you haven't yet followed us on YouTube, we appreciate you watching us on Kick. Absolutely, we do.
Yeah.
But if you'll jump over to YouTube and look up Kind of a Big Deal Productions, KOABD Productions is our little world where all of my content is located. There you will find not only Word Sandwich, you'll also find my show Episode 1, where I review first episodes of major series, which there will be at least 5 new ones by the end of this week while I'm on vacation. 5 new episodes. And Susan and I are working on a new project as well called
Yes.
Kind of a Big Deal Extras. And
Extras.
so you're heading back into town next week so we can do some stuff. So
Yes, I have ideas.
excellent. Excellent. One of them I think is going to be Dusty Muffins. So
spicy Dusty Muffins.
Spicy Dusty Muffins. But yeah, so make sure you check out Kind of a Big Deal Productions on YouTube. You'll see my name tagged as well, Sergio Barrera. And I invite you to please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when new content is going on. In addition to those, you can also find a link on that page for our friend Paul Britton's movie show, Real to Real Talk. I have been a guest there the last few weeks, and we've had a great time talking about movies. So if you like movies and want to hear our take on movies or Paul's take on movies, then head on over and check out that channel as well.
Yes.
And yeah, Susan, where can they find you?
You can find me on Kick and Twitch at Nurse Hot Stuff, and on Etsy at Nurse Hot Stuff Designs if you like salsa and spicy jams and jellies.
And if you're not sure, it's spelled Nurse Hot Stuff.
Yes. So there's also Twitter, X, whatever. I think I'm still Suzer Bruiser on there, but I should soonly be Nurse Hot Stuff.
Soonly is good.
Very soon.
Yeah. You can find me on Twitter, X, whatever, at Sexy Potato Sergio. No, Sexy Potato Surge, because there's not enough letters.
That's
Sergio. Right. Sexy Potato Surge, as well as, again, on YouTube. And that's pretty much where I do most of my content work. Kick.com as well. Sexy Potato Surge. So thank you for those who are watching from Kick. We appreciate you.
Yes, you do.
But yeah, give some love to the YouTube channel. All right. Well, Susan, as always, it has been a whole lot of fun. Thank you so much for being an awesome part of this process.
I love this. This is so much fun.
And I also got to thank you because you helped me figure out my new view, where now everybody can see my tagline that we always end with and my sign. And so, yeah, and thank you for being a great executive producer. Because, and even better still, what people don't see behind me is your new desk in my studio for when you're in town. So
I have a like one of those big boards. It's got a little like knobbies and switches and stuff. Not really, but in my imagination, I do.
Yeah, but no, that means, guys, you may get additional episodes of any of our shows because we will now be able to produce content while she's in town. And so, yeah. Anyway, so if you're not following the YouTube channel, my bigger point is you're going to miss a lot of stuff. So that is my selfish plug for that channel. So, all right.
I don't think it's a selfish plug. I think
I know. I'm trying to be humble. So, all right. Well, I'm going to continue my vacation. Susan, I know you have to work tomorrow, huh? But we will be doing some things this weekend that will cause content to be produced as well. We're finally going to get around to doing some lyrical breakdowns of music and, you know, just having some fun with doing some work on other projects. So anyway, I keep talking because I don't know how to land the plane. So I'm just going to say on behalf of Susan and I, thank you so much for being here. Dodger, we thank you for hanging out and chatting and groaning along with us today. We appreciate you. And for also contributing. Dodger wins the prize as best viewer this week. And so Susan will will reach out to you to let you know what the prize is going to be because she's in charge of that. So
apparently.
Yeah. Good luck,
You're
Susan.
just finding out about it, then I'm just finding out about it too. So
That's right.
we're all surprised.
Yeah, you get a mint. No. But no, we appreciate you, Dodger. Thanks so much. All right. So for the third time, we love that you're here with us. Thank you so much. We hope you have a wonderful week till we see you again. In the meantime, don't forget you are awesome. You're amazing. And the world's a better place because you are in it. Love one another. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. And we will see you next week. Good night, everybody.
Good night.